Hello there, and welcome to the second round of the Hybrid Major Glitches 2023 tournament. Those of you who were watching earlier today might have seen Gamma playing a first round race. We're just that fast around here getting new rounds started. So, tonight we bring you Dr. Earworm versus Gammachuu. And I'm Drosy here with my good buddy Specs.
Hello everyone. Yeah, should be another fun race. Yeah, as you said, this is Gamma's fifth tournament race today, third HMG, having 2-0 Muffins today. And technically the only round was round 2 because of the way the bracket is, but this is round of 16 winners. So 16 people left in winners in this match. Doc, having defeated 2-0, defeated Mr. Buyer 2-0 in their previous match. So both the players here have won the last match 2-0. So both strong players in this mode and in general. It should be fun to watch.
And we did get a quick map check there. Eastern Regular Crystal, Desert Blue Pendant, Hera 5-6 Crystal.
Okay, so Pendant, Desert, Crystal, Hera, and Eastern. Okay, Pyramid, Crystal, Hera. So Ear Doctor or Doc going for the Oboe check, very common opening route, and Gamma going for another pipe opening route. Gets a Fire Rod and a bottle. And Moon Pearl.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
Guess we're not gonna have to look for Moon Pearl today.
That's loaded. Yeah, we got an early Moon Pearl, which is good and also not good, because it means now you have been almost the whole game open. That is a bit of an exaggeration, but in HMG, a Moon Pearl opens up a lot. So we have a lot open right now, logically.
I mean, you still find the mirror to really open things up.
Yeah, and a sword. Like, you're still gonna do a lot of Light World right now. No one's diving Dark World anytime soon. That would be easy money, nice. Or you got 400 rupees. And, okay, good for Doc. They are going to Sahara as well as doing the Hobo check, so they're gonna get that Fire Rod bottle and Moon Pearl. So
yeah, with a Moon Pearl that early, you don't want to see such an imbalance. Ooh, and was that Green Pendant Pod again?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
It does have a way.
And this does mean we could be in the desert. I don't see anyone doing that. So you have the Fire Rod. We can get magic, obviously, but who's going to actually do that? And that bottle means going to CAC now is a better option because you can route Insect Kit. And more money. We have 0 money. We have all the money we need already.
Wasn't Gamma's last HMG race one of those where, like, 300s just kept showing up?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah. I think you're right. Also, as Malmo is mentioning in chat, Dr. Earworm had, like, maybe the fastest HMG race someone's ever done.
Wow.
He had a 57-minute race. It was an 88 clear rate. So, 88 CR, like, collection rate. So, he only checked 88 things, or grabbed 88 things. It beat the seed in 57 minutes. I think that was Doc's first match versus Mr. Buyer in this tournament. So yeah, Doc can go pretty fast, but he had a good guard route and played really well and made some really good decisions. So maybe we'll see a bit of that today. Oh, game 2 against Mr. Buyer. Okay. A mushroom and lumberjack. That's kind of gross.
Yeah. Aga required? Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that because the only thing that like you're hard locked to beat Aga for is lumberjack. Logically, there's other reasons to beat Aga, but they're rare, and even when they happen, you can get around it. But that lumberjack you can't. So the mushroom is hard required. We'll have to do Aga, but that will be a lasso cake for both our runners if it's required.
Yeah, and as long as we don't even have Aga access, we don't need to worry about it too much.
Yeah, we don't even have lamp, we don't have a sword, no way to get past the barrier, logically. Things to note, so Gamma's doing Old Man right now, which is extremely common to do early, so you have that saving crit to Mountain. It is out of logic, so Dark Rooms are still out of logic in this mode. The main things that are allowed in this glitch mode, in Hybrid Major Glitches, is all overruled glitches are essentially legalized, pretty much all of them. So you can, if you could see an item or see an entrance, you can glitch to it. And in the underworld, like in caves and dungeons, there's only like 4 key clips and a few other ones that are actually legalized and impact the game. And those are clipping to pod, that's a sphere 1 check that you can do immediately, logically in the seed. There's a clip you can do to find an ice palace to get past that freezer and make ice palace not fire locked. And you can clip from Mire to Hera and Hera to Swamp, allowing the Swamp small key that's only at the front to be elsewhere, requiring you to get a key from Hera or Mire to or somewhere else, and then carrying it over into Swamp to open up the front of Swamp. So those are the main things to keep in mind in this mode versus a no glitches seed that you normally see in Rando.
And Gamma's opening habit of going up to Spec Rock and then down to Graveyard Ledge did net him half magic.
That's super nice. And if Desert was a crystal, it'd be even nicer, because then you just go do Landmo. If there is an item on Landmo, Gamma could be tempted, but I think he'd probably not do it. But that's super nice, obviously. Almost more for the magic refill than the actual half magic.
Yeah, when you get it this early in the game and haven't otherwise gotten anything to put anything on your magic meter, and you have that fire rod.
And no other weapons, that's pretty nice.
So, we were saying about Aga.
Yeah,
There's a lamp in Chicken Hut.
Still a couple items away, but I mean, we just need 2 swords or a sword to cape, so... Yeah?
And in glitched mode, lamp isn't required for Death Mountain access. And, you know, yeah, it's still logically required for Eastern Big Key Chest, but we do have the Fire Rod that puts a number of other dark rooms in logic. So that early lamp is kind of sus, given that we also got the Fire Rod.
Yeah, yeah, having both of them, like, you know, if the seed wants to take you. But yeah, like all dark rooms are still like work normal, as you mentioned. Just with Mountain, you can get around Old Man and not have to do it, allowing Mountain to be in logic without a flute or glove or lamp. Oh, you mean in Bombos too? We have all fire. That's crazy.
So much for Rule of Fire when all your fire is Sphere 1.
We won't see that today. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how far Doc and Gamma take Desert.
I mean, all those fire sources would be Sphere 1 even if this weren't glitched logic.
Yeah, because Firewad was in Saha and Bombos and Lamp were in CAC.
Yep.
And both players right now are doing very typical routing. So just, standard routing, standard good solid routing. You normally route CAC and Desert together. And even more money.
Well, now we're over 1,000.
We buy lots of blue potions if you want a fake flute or something later.
I'd say just donate it to a fish, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure we'll see the Zora soon enough. So we've seen one item in Desert. I would think both of our players want to see the an item on right side. Because otherwise you could be tempted to be handed Lambo right now for an item. You wouldn't really want to, because you have so many other fast checks. But you could.
Yeah, so Gamma's in much better shape in kill rooms, because Doc just used up all his magic to get through that kill room. But we did get both items, so...
That's nice, so unless pet's required for some reason. Yeah, we don't touch Lambo, which is good for Doc, because Gamma would have the edge there. Yeah, now we'll see K45 and Aginas. You normally do Aginas last. Now you don't have to walk back out of Aginas, then do K45. So this might look slower at first, but since you don't have to walk out of Aginas, if you do it last, it's actually a bit faster.
Yeah, it still messes with me that doing that extra clip is actually faster than walking out of Agina.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right. It seems wrong. You would think having to do a couple extra clips would be a time race. but Agina's just so slow. Yeah, Agina would be 3 transitions. You have to enter Agina's.
Oh, true.
Yeah, you guys, you have to transition 3 times to leave. It's 3 times to enter, 2 times to leave. Yeah, you save 3 transitions.
And for all that, it was just vanilla.
So
Okay.
Doc's a hobo check, but Gamma's been to Mountain already and done a little bit. Like Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah. Looks like Doc's gonna show us South Shore now.
I think Gamma will do the same, because out like a really... Well, Gamma could take the Fire Rod with half magic and do East Mountain now, because you can do Spiral Cave. You usually don't want to do East Mountain in this mode, which is, you know, a speedrun check, until you have a good weapon to handle Spiral Cave. But with Fire Rod and half magic, Gamma could do it. It looks like we're going to see South Shore from Gamma.
Yeah, the problem is Doc has 5 bombs with which to do Mini Moldorm Cave because he blew all his magic.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have...
Okay, now he has 8 bombs at least.
Okay, that's good breathing room. Yeah, even if you mess up a little bit, you're fine now. Okay, yeah, that helps. Because otherwise, you can only miss once if you only have 5 bombs. That's kind of scary. It's pretty easy to mess up Moldorms. It's easy to mess up Mini Moldorm Cave for that matter. It's definitely one of those things that people mess up every now and then, have a weird death or something. Or mess up bomb strats. Ooh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that was nice bomb strats. And the filet already.
Gamma will be happy.
Gamma won't know what to do with himself for the rest of the race.
Yeah, I think we got a filet and a quake there. So 2 medallions is nice, obviously. Always gonna be happy with that. We really want a sword right now as well, so we can like actually be more willing to go to the Dark World and other parts of the game. Because right now it's like not having a sword or like a good weapon, because Fire Rod, even with half magic, is iffy. It's kind of limiting us where we would like to go at the moment.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that 2 medallions have shown up and we don't actually have a sword to use them with.
Yes. And a sword is even nicer in this mode. Okay, Gamma meaning the fillet, it's expected. He gets hit by a crab, deserved. Okay, don't die, Gamma. Okay, he's fine. Still to not die on their way out. Same Doc, both a bit low in health. At least Gamma has a Fire Rod to deal with the crabs, whereas Doc's safe. Okay, nice. And Gamma's safe. But yeah, so it's extra nice in this mode because you can get your spin speeds, it makes your clips easier, and then also you just go to scarier places earlier on in the game. So you really want a good weapon like a sword sooner for that reason as well. But you more want it for making clips easier.
Oh, Doc making good use of the free green goo from the fairy, and of course, we can also potentially use that in pod to do the camera unlock if we don't have a bow by then.
That's really nice. Yeah, good idea to actually use the green potion and then grab another one. I honestly probably wouldn't have even thought about that. I would have just been like, oh, cool, and then walked out. But smart hits at play by Doc.
Okay, no need to worry about clipping over to Zora Ledge for 20 bucks.
Yeah, right now, I would read with Malmo that Gamma is fat head right now. He's gotten more cleared because he's up the mountain clip already and has some Graveyard Ledge. And the only thing he's behind is Hobo. He's not the Hobo, which had nothing, but Gamma might check it later. Otherwise, Gamma has a slight edge at the moment.
Yeah, and that old man save point is also nice to have. because Doc still has to go to the trouble of clipping up the mountain first.
Yep. This is where we would love to have a hook shot or a sword to make these clips not as bad. Not for Doc's as much, but for Gamma's. Doc's a little bit too, the clip he was going for. And having to use Fire Rod with the crystal switches in Hera isn't your favorite thing to do.
Though Doc will do this cave a little bit faster because he does have the lamp.
Okay, 3 small key in Hera, no big key, no items, so... Gamma could do the basement. Why is he climbing? He doesn't have a big key.
Force of habit?
I don't think he realized that. Gamma, you don't have a big key. I don't think you realized he got a small key, not a big key. Oh, he's gonna clip the Hyrule Castle already?
Oh, huh.
Why? You can't even get the small key at the moment. You ever opened up... Oh, he's gonna open up the door now?
That's an interesting decision. Then again, his Turtle Rock routing in the last race was also an interesting decision.
Gets a mirror shield, worth it. You already have mirror shield in 15 minutes in. Nice. Yeah, so you can get the key rat here. I mean, just barely. The bombs or fire rod, and then Death Warp back to Hera. And you know he has a back door open. Interesting strat. And then he's gonna do the Hera basement. And he's doing back of his... No, he's just doing back of escape. Oh, okay. Okay, back of escape.
I mean, it's 3 items. Or maybe the map or the key.
Yeah, the scary part about this is, Gamma no longer has... Okay, he has a small key now for, Hera, actually.
Yeah, because
That's
the game
actually
still
lucky.
thinks he's in Hera, so he just got his key back.
It's really lucky, because the key could have been in, like, front of escape or something, and you're not gonna go there. And then you wouldn't have had a small key for Hera.
How did Doc just lift up that Titan's Mitt rock to jump into King's Tomb?
Yeah, so you know how Olio Gamma clipped down the Graveyard Ledge?
Yeah.
You do that clip, you buffer up 1 frame up, and then you can jump off to the east, like dash off to the east, and it'll put you like in between some grass and that Mitz rock, and you can basically trick the game into thinking you're picking up the rock because there's a bush there too that the game will try to let you pick up. So like basically the game will like let you try to pick up the grass, but instead you'll pick up the Mitz rock, and you get past that Mitt logic by like tricking the game basically, if that makes sense.
Wow, okay. So it basically sort of thinks you're picking up a bush.
Yeah, but let you pick up the rock, and then you can just go in. So that's what makes this, that's the clip that actually makes King's Tomb a Sphere 1 check in this mode. In Gamma, you're doing Spiral Cave. There's not a lot of magic left, so it's mostly just tanking the hits. Because he doesn't have like a sword or like another thing to really use to hit switches or hit enemies.
And meanwhile, Doc is hanging on to that Hera Small. He's not doing any funny business with escape.
Yeah, what Gamma did with the back of escape there was definitely a bit risky. He got lucky that the key was in the back. But that was a bit of a risk. Like, not disastrously bad, but it could have made clipping to Swamp from Hera later more of a pain if he didn't get a small key in the back. So it was a bit of a risk. Interesting choice by him. Definitely not a play you see very often. Especially when you haven't done front of an escape.
And we haven't seen anything particularly good on East Death Mountain yet.
Nope. Another bottle. We're really getting junk. This game might be expecting us to...
Oh. Okay. Mirror can help with stuff.
Okay, so we can see. You have lots of options now. There's some places you can go. None of them are really great. Because nothing you can like go full clear. Like, sure, you could go to Skull Woods right now, but you don't have a sword. You can go to Pod, but you don't have a hammer or bow. You can go into like Dark World and like Boo and stuff, and you can even go to Thieves without, you know, a weapon. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah, it's almost acting like a Key Sanity where, you know, lots of dungeons you can enter, but you can't really beat anything.
Yeah, no option to me feels great. So yeah, so Gamma's gonna go set up. He's gonna clip down. He's gonna do Death Mountain Descent, and these are the last pinball.
Yeah. And Swamp is our other 5-6, so that doesn't really matter because we can just clip into Pyramid Fairy if we want to go there.
Yeah, Gamma hasn't been keen soon, so he's gonna clean this up now, just the vanilla way. I heard Mela mention this the other day, and one of my races, when I would do what she said afterwards, there's a faster way if you want to clean up these Kinsuma Graveyard Ledge checks when you go into Dark World and have Mirror, that you can actually, how in Light World you clip down to Kinsuma Graveyard Ledge, you can do that in Dark World, allowing you to actually get here a little bit faster, and then just Mirror from Graveyard Ledge or from the Kinsuma area again, but you get there a little bit faster. So, small time save you can do. I think, let's see, what's Doc going to do? Doc's going to set up, I think, the Mirror Portal and do Escape. I also like this play. This is also a pretty solid option. So Doc's going to do Pyramid Fairy, Pyramid Ledge, and then go do Uncle in front of Escape.
Oh, that's a nice route.
Yeah, I like that route. That's probably what I would have done here. I would have still wanted to put off Dark World. And Gamma did do Back of Escape. So Gamma's already seen 3 or 4 items from Escape. Oh.
I'm assuming that death was not intentional.
He was that was the Dead Rocks, right? That he died to?
Yeah, though he
was.
had gotten bodied by a few cabbages.
It was intentional. That's one of the ways you want to get back to Link's house without saving and quitting to get to this Mirror Portal. So the fastest way is to clip down, but it's not that much slower to just death warp like Doc did. So that's how I used to do it. I did that a week ago. So it was intentional.
I see.
Yeah, it's not the fastest way, but it's fast enough, and ideally you have Flute, but yeah, you can clip down. Boomerang, honestly, right now is pretty nice, considering we don't have anything but Fire Rod for weapons. We'll take that.
I mean, we'll take a Boomerang, too, now at least we can check stun prizes. Just arrows.
Yeah, hit switches, stun enemies, it definitely makes getting around a little bit better now. Can't really beat any more dungeons, but at least you can navigate the game better. I can't see Gamma going to Back of Thieves here. You literally have nothing to beat blind with. So, and it's a pendant, so really untempting. Doc's gonna do the Mirror Portal last. I haven't seen a lot of people do this lately. I think the idea is that it basically saves a mirror transition. You don't have to like come back into Light World after you do the Dark World check some Pyramid. I think that's the idea, and you might save a little bit of time.
Not really much in the front of Thieves. All the fun stuff's gonna be in the back.
Melman, you got it right. Doc is the one who got the red boomerang, so you have it correct. Yeah, you got one item in front of Thieves.
Yeah, and you're not gonna do the back until you have something to beat blind with.
Yeah, no hammer to even check Big Chest, which is probably now most likely has an item, and it's a pendant. Like, that's a pretty gross layout for Thieves. So Gamma will do digging. We'll then probably clip down to Mire area, check Mire Shed, see what the Mire medallion is. I doubt they'll go into Mire yet. That would be, you can, but I don't think you really want to.
Let's see what the dig game gets us here. Ooh, flippers are nice.
Flippers only lock the swamp in this mode logically, and also basically hard to acquire. I mean, because I think those, yeah. So we wanted those. It's nice to have.
Yeah, I don't know how you're getting to Argus without them.
Yeah, it'd be pretty tough. So once you get a hook shot, we can do swamp. Well, and a way to actually kill Argus too. We need that.
I mean,
Bombs and fire rod, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with that many bottles and half magic, we could probably do it with the fire rod once we got hook shot.
Yeah, the grosser part is the bombs for the first phase.
And Mire is Quake, but again, we can't go in because no sword to use Quake.
Oh, I didn't think about that. You're right. Yeah, we couldn't even do it. So Doc, nothing from front of Escape, so Or Uncle, really, except for the boomerang, so Gamma not getting punished from that. We'll see what's in Pyramid, though, because Gamma won't be doing that. Like, Doc is not going to go to the back, because it doesn't want to, or doesn't have the small key, so they can't. They can't do it. But we can't really we can't do anything with that yet, besides check ped. I mean, we can check the tablets, but we can't get an item yet, is what I mean.
Well, Pyramid Fairy was junk, but let's see what she fills our bottle with. Fairy, we'll take that.
Yeah, I'll definitely take that. We don't even mirror for death warping, so I mean, for getting back to the beginning of dungeons, so super nice.
Right, we have a Moon Pearl, so we don't need to worry about Bunny Revive either.
Okay, Doc is trying to get out of here. This can be a bit tricky depending on where you put your mirror portal. Okay, gets it. Nice. The good thing is you can keep trying, so he's able to get it eventually. Oh, Thorn Medallion.
And Blue Mail. Okay,
Wow.
that marginally hyped, 3 out of 10.
Still no good weapon. We still don't really have great options. And just keep checking stuff. And that is sort of semi-efficient. Gamma's gonna do Hobo, it looks like. Yeah. This makes sense. And that you flippers, you don't have to care about where you do it at. You don't just set a fake flipper into the Hobo area, so it's even easier. And a little bit faster.
And Doc, I believe, hasn't really done the Dark Mountain yet.
No, no one has.
Oh, Gamma didn't go into Super Bunny?
Nope.
Okay.
And but Doc's gonna clip down, get that descent what Gamma did a little bit ago. And Gamma's heading up to Harrow, so they'll probably go to Dark Mountain here. Yeah, because if Gamma was gonna go to Pod, he would be doing Kiki Meat. So this should be an East Dark Mountain flip for Gamma. Wait, no, because he's doing. Oh, he's doing Pyramid Fairy. Never mind, he's doing Pyramid Fairy. I'm wrong. So he's gonna do it. Doc just did. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. This is not East Dark Mountain.
And Doc's going to give us our first look at Skull Woods. He can do everything except Mothula because we don't have a sword to get through the curtain.
Yeah, this is gross. For Doc, is gonna be great if there's a sword here. This feels bad. But I mean, it's not like you have like fantastic options. I think for me, I would have gone to Pod before this, maybe. But it's a tough choice. Okay, Gamma. Yeah, Gamma's clipping down. So you can see what Gamma did. He did a clip down after setting up the mirror portal. This is the faster, and then you take a hula hand because of the camera offset for clipping down from Mountain. This puts you at Link's house. So this is faster than the death rope that Doc did.
Oh, nice. And he didn't even want the money because we have so much of it.
Yeah, we already did Zora, we already did Merchant. We're not gonna do Pyramid Fairy. We're not gonna open a Pod. So we just chess game and dig game left, or buying blues. And yeah, I think this is smart by Gamma. You should clean this up at this point. What like options you have remaining? Like it's either this, East Dark Mountain. I think Pod should be done soon. No one's gotten to Pod, which is Sphere 1. And you do have a lamp, which does, and a firewire, which adds more to like what's in Logic and Pod, assuming it's not bow locked.
I'm trying to figure out what Doc's strategy in Skull Woods was. He did 2 checks and then was out of there.
So he did big chests and map chests and left.
Yep.
Huh.
And mathematically, there has to be a small key in the front since he did those 2 chests and, you know, there are 3 small keys still to find and the small key can't be on Moth. So he wouldn't have been at risk of getting trapped in there if he had done a drop down.
I guess his mindset was just, he didn't want to go to the back part to just grab that small key and have to do the slow routing and then come back to the front to check it once they have a small key. But like if you already committed that far into the Skull Woods, I feel like you go deeper, but it's a tough call. I wouldn't say it's not a wrong choice for sure. It feels slow to do, so I can understand it. And yeah, as Velma says in chat, like, it's gonna feel that you really want a sword to go to the Skull Woods. Like, you have half magic fire rod, so it's not a terrible fight. So if you get a sword.
And yet here we are half an hour in and have had seen no sign of a sword.
This is part of why also the Oli Moon Pearl is kind of garbage because like you have the whole world open to you. It's where do you go? And no sword. Like, we just want a sword. A sword would open up so much. I mean, a hammer would too, but there's a lot to open. Those are things we really want, but a sword would be nice. Yeah, scenes where you get a later pearl are often also faster. Kind of like in, which is not that different than in no glitch modes. But like if you get like a key item that holds back a lot of the seed, like the hammer or the bits, and that's your go mode, or almost your go mode. It usually results in a faster seed because you have less things in the logic to check. But here, Holy Moon Pearl means the whole game's open. And good luck.
And neither of our runners have been particularly making the right guesses of where to find progression so far.
Me, it's pod. Like, I think pretty soon one of them should be going to pod. Like, I feel like Gamma, after this pyramid-led check, will go to pod. That, to me, feels like the natural choice.
Yeah, you just hate to go there without bow or hammer.
Yeah, but I mean, it is Sphere 1. You do have Limpid Fire Rush, so the Dark Rooms are in logic, and if it's not bow locked, then you can do most of it logically. And you don't care about beating it because it's a pendant, so you don't really care about the.
Oh, right. Forgot that we don't actually need to beat it.
Oh god, yeah. GT has Hammer and Cane, or like a bunch of blocking items. Like, even though so all we can do in GT right now is Hope Room and Torch. GT could just have the goods.
Yeah, do you go into GT for 3 checks?
I prefer Pod. I think. Gamma's going East Mountain, I think. Yeah, he's started doing his bomb clip recently.
There's a book from Stumpy. Oh, we saw that on Gamma's side. I just missed it.
Did Gamma check Ether Tablet already? And pay attention. And no, we haven't seen Bombo's tablet. Ether was jumped. Thanks, Melmo.
So Doc will get his mail upgrade here and his ether.
Another bot? Okay. Well, Gamma's probably just gonna do one check-in hook shot. Actually, and it's even slow because you don't have a glove, so you have to like do the clip-in hook shot, which feels worse. Okay, Gamma's just saying, I don't care about hook shot cave. I'm not gonna hover it. I can only do one check logically. I'm skipping it.
Yeah, well, Gamma emphatically does not hover.
Yeah, Doc can. So Doc could do it. Consider it. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's just annoying without a glove because, as you were saying, you have to go around and everything. But here's a catfish check from Gamma.
Which is not actually a terrible check in this mode because you can combine with East Dark Mountain and just clip down here, and it's not actually that bad.
Red mail, nice.
Okay. Where are our weapons? Where's our progression? Where's a lot of our stuff? Like, we're getting all the things that are useful, but like not quite the first items you need to get moving in the seed. Like we need like one more item that's vital to like move the seed along in a meaningful way. Okay, are we going to pod, Gamma? Huh? Oh wait, Doc's clipping the swamp. You've seen swamp, but outer hook shots. Interesting.
I mean, that it was literally for the one check.
Oh, he didn't clip in. He just walked in vanilla. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, it's got it. I can respect it. Small gamble. Yeah. So that does mean swamp is mono-locked, as it is like 90% of the time.
Wow, nice aim, Gamma. 4 tries for that mini Moldorm.
He has 16 shots. You know, he's fine. No reason to rush it. I feel like pod is the most likely answer at this point. No one's done it. I personally would have done it a bit sooner. I mean, I see that as I was watching. You know, if I'm actually playing it, who knows? I would have done only a smidge sooner. I would have done like way sooner. I think they both done like this reasonable. Going to Vu doesn't feel great because you just can't combo stuff very well at this point. Okay, is it boat locked? I have to imagine no. Can't imagine this is boat locked at this point in the seed. I mean, the answer could just be Easter or GT. XLTR. Oh my god.
Finally!
It is bow locked, but there's the sword.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the sword than the fact that Pod's bow locked.
That's funny, because yeah, now you could be feeling bad. You're like, okay, I could have come here first before I did Dark World, and I could have done Skull Woods. I could have done Back of Thieves, which has 3 items, even though I don't really want to do it. Like, you would have had so many more options if you did this first. Definitely feels bad. Like, I would see what they did was wrong. I can see why they did it. But, yeah, it's probably not the sword that you kind of needed. They would have liked to have you to do first time. But that is kind of good for Doc. That's kind of benefits Doc, you know, not going deeper into Skull the first visit.
I know both of these runners are doing the big key chest. I can kind of see the argument for it, but at the moment, it's pretty likely a key for a key, even though you don't know for sure.
The reason that you do it in this mode, so you know how you unlock that front door? Also, we're going to see potion unlock glitch by Gamma to get around this.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason they do that is in this mode, because you can open that front door in cave state, and then potentially hammer you up at the back, you can skip 2 small keys. And if right side just small keys, which you can confirm by doing the front other 4 checks, and if they're not, and 2 of them aren't small keys, you know, the right side 2 small keys, and you can skip it by hammering up in the back and not needing 2 small keys.
Oh.
That's how you route this in HMG.
I see. So it's a matter of knowing whether right side has to be 2 small keys.
Yes, that's why we do it sooner. So, because if you can skip right side, it's super worth it, obviously. And it looks like Dr. Earworm slightly messed the potion camera on that glitch. Or just didn't correct them in the room the right way. I mean, they did it correctly, they just didn't position the mimics correctly into the room. Didn't see it. Okay. I might just see what else we get here. We can go to Skull Woods now, and we can go to Back of Thieves now. But it's gotta be one more item here, right? Something else? I mean, it doesn't have to be, but still, a sword, like, it is helpful. It opens up Skull Woods and stuff. Like, it's not, we want a little bit more than that. And we know it's so pot. This is all bow locked, but nothing for it. Not that you feel bad about it, because you know your opponent's going to check pot at some point and full crit minus Helma.
Well, in terms of things it opens up, we can now enter Mire. We can beat Moldorm.
Yeah, we could go beat Moldorm by clipping from Mire, because you can go to Mire. Yeah, that's a good point. So Mire's open now. I feel like Skull Woods are probably the natural next choice. Now that we can do that. Only problem is, like, it feels like, and then you check Ped, but you don't really want to go do Thieves yet, so you can't combine it with a whole lot. Okay, Gamma meant to have Mirror, I think he's gonna go to Eastern at this point. We'll see, because you just haven't gotten a whole lot. And I actually respect this play. It doesn't feel great, but like, the Siege still hasn't given you a whole lot, so it makes sense to me at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get anything out of Pod besides that sword, right?
Yeah, so like, it's Skull Woods is now better. Pendant Thieves not as terrible, but still really terrible. And like, what, GT has 3 items, a couple other things here and there. You can go to Mire now and technically get into Hera and Swamp, but like, none of that's amazing. Like, and you prefer to have more items to like combo those options. So I think this is a good call, but yeah, and Doc's not doing it, which is also reasonable, because, you know, it can be a big time sink and junk, and you still do have other options. So I'm interested to see where Doc goes. Well, Doc hasn't done Dark East Mountain yet, like Gamma did, so we'll see what Doc does.
Ooh, Eastern is rather helpful with a hookshot in the second chest.
Yeah, that's required for Swamp, so now clicking to Swamp is actually a good play. We can also do Hookshot Cave, which Gamma did not do. And we can just Hera Pot Hera out of logic. So That hookshot opens up a lot. That alone makes it worth it, for sure. Even if you're hoverboard, that hookshot's still worth it right now.
Meanwhile, Doc's back on the mountain, so he's probably not going to get that hookshot anytime soon.
Yeah, looks like he's going to go to knock out Skull Woods with that sword now. And maybe check Pad while they're at it. We'll see what they do after that. And if there's any progression in Skull Woods.
So we still need quite a few things. We need a bow, we need hammer, Samaria, ice rod.
Glove, Rice Palace.
Oh, right.
It's been a lot. So we need 1, 2, 3, 5 items? Oh, and a sword.
Right, gotta at some point find another sword to kill Gammon with.
So we only need 6 items. You know, no big deal.
Feels like in a glitch seed we shouldn't be so far away from go mode 40 minutes in.
Yeah, maps on both sides, I like that. Okay. Okay, everybody has to be happy about the hook shot. So, either Skullwoods or Hookshot here, I'm thinking. Or Hera. Okay, this is Hera. Which I think is pretty smart.
We did get one item out of Hera, right?
No. We got, I think, map and small key. We haven't gotten an item yet.
Okay, I thought we got, like, rupees and small key, but I could be misremembering.
I was pretty sure it was a map in the basement cage and a small key in map chest.
Well, there's an item in any case. A completely useless item.
So yeah, we're probably going to see Hera, and then Gamma will probably go ahead and keep up the swamp after this. Because it's fully logic. We know for sure, no matter... We've already seen the Mario Medallion, we know it's Craig. But even if we hadn't, we have all three medallions. So, with by being accessible, we know 100% swamps. Logic at this point.
Fighter Sword Moth, but
Excellent fight! Oh,
yeah,
Doc was excellent.
half magic is really nice to have there.
Yeah, but Doc did it, like 8 shots. The Moth was nice to him, but like, Doc handled it really well. Very good fight.
Yeah, so both of their runners get their first crystals right after the 42-minute mark.
Yeah, when we had a pro at like the 1 minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
How cool. Okay, so this is what was on Moldor.
I didn't catch the Moldorm reward, actually.
Compass. Okay, so big key is either locked by itself or in the basement. We're not gonna check that second item. It's either in basement or big chest because we don't want to waste a small key. We're gonna click the swamp. Nice clip again. That was really fast. Nice. That clip can be a bit hard to get first try. A lot of people go for the citrus clip instead because it can be a little more reliable. I would say. The game likes that bomb method because it can be really fast. I missed pad too. Whoops.
I guess we all missed Ped.
I can check the VOD in a little bit when I know it's in the VOD. Check it in a little bit. I'm guessing it was junk, but I'll check it in a little bit. It's for sure in VOD territory.
And I guess this is going to be the second item out of Skullwoods.
Nice pinball bounce by Doc there.
Junk.
Yeah, in HMG, HMG has always had hammerless swamp and logic. It used to be a lot more rough, where you have to basically clip into swamp twice. The first time to go to the right of the peg when you clip in to activate the switch, and then you'd have to clip back in to then go to the left of the hammer pegs and actually be able to open up the front of swamp. So, but the new equipment, we don't have to do that, so not as bad. But hammerless HMG or hammerless swamp and HMG has always been logically expected. So hammer could be here, even in the left side or in the back or something gross.
Ped was a glove, by the way.
Oh,
So we're kind of hoping the other glove is someplace less bad.
because these pod and desert are not glove locked. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
The other glove will probably come up, but it may not. It may not come up easily. Ice Palace is mislocked, so like the other glove has to be somewhere, not too insane, but could be insane. And Gammachuu to go ahead and do a side swamp here, which honestly is how much you need. It's only 6 items we said. 1, 2, 3,
But
6.
I mean, I don't really like this Thieves Town play, even if you're thinking Ped, because you still need Hammer to beat Pod. So unless Hammer is sitting here in the back of Thieves.
You don't need him for pod, but you do need it for Ice Palace and maybe left side GT.
You need Hammer for Pod if you're going to pull Ped.
Oh, yeah. Nope, that makes sense, yes. I do think Ped's a little aggressive here. I think you'd be like, you probably find a glove elsewhere. And hold off on Ice Palace for now. Yeah, I guess that's also true. Like, what else does Doc do? He's got Thieves Town. He can go do Eastern, which is pretty gross. He can do GT for rechecks.
Eastern's gross, but it'll give him Hookshot.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that. That's only 2 guaranteed items. Maybe 3. GT's 3. Maybe, to be map compass keys and stuff. Like, yeah, I mean, Thieves at this point is not a terrible play. It was not anything that great. We don't have the Hookshot yet. Doc should mirror with Maiden. When you don't have a glove, is it faster to mirror out? I don't know. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Huh.
Of course, Mike timed it. That's full info. Thanks, Melmo. Good to know.
Wait, what does missing the hammer have to do with it?
You would probably go to Big Chest if you had
Oh,
the hammer.
right. Oh, just because you can't check Big Chest. Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's the reasoning. So if you know it's not an item in your hand, that's really rare. Yeah, cool to know. So nothing here in Swamp yet. We're still playing deck. Left side didn't pay off, but I think in the situation it was smart for Gamma to do it. You're still missing so much to see forward.
Well, we didn't get anything out of Thieves, and Gamma hasn't really gotten anything in Swamp either.
I think they saw all 3 items in the back. I think all of them had items.
Yeah. Well, that was lucky.
Yeah, that's nice. Don't have to worry about Big Chest.
At the same time, unless we do wind up needing that glove off of Ped because we can't get the other one, it was a waste of time.
Two gross things are still standing is Doro's the other glove, and is Mushroom and Lumberjack going to lead to something? Which we still can't do it, because you don't have a way to get past the barrier. I mean, soon enough, we're going to get a sword occasionally. So Gamma's getting kind of low on bombs. Really shouldn't be an issue, but might be good to pick up a bomb on that previous screen. Oh, yeah, Gamma realizing they have an extra small key because of how clipping in the swamp causes you to save a key. Basically.
Doc's really thinking Ped here. If he's going for Landmos, and we know Landmos don't have an item.
This is a real hard commit. I feel like you have enough other options to do. Because you don't have the hammer, as you mentioned, or a bow.
Right.
So this is... And there's no item on ammo. I feel like this is too
I guess it
early
gives
to
him
make
time
this
to
play.
think.
I mean, I would rather go to Meyer or Eastern or even GT. Like, I'd even consider, like, he hasn't done Catfish, Super Bunny. He could do Hookshot Cave and Hyperwit, which I know he's capable of, at least doing the one check he could do. I think that's all better than that going on down head at this point. This feels too early to make this decision.
And hey, Gamma picking up his second crystal.
Nice. Pretty rare to see it swapping the second crystal. That's interesting. I mean, not crazy, but not usually one of your later crystals in this mode.
Also, that we're 50 minutes in, and one runner just got his second crystal, and the other runner's still on one crystal.
Yeah, I don't. This seeds. It's like, it's just really drawing out, like giving you progression. Gamma's probably doing Hookshot Cave here, I expect, and then maybe you could dip TR. Okay, is he gonna bomb clip again like he's been doing? You only have one bomb, Gamma. I wouldn't do it. Oh, he's going to GT. Okay. Surprised he didn't do the faster screen wrap way. Maybe he just changed his mind while he was going up, or just accidentally bit into hair by accident. We all do that sometimes. Yeah, I feel like I would agree Malmo. Oh, there was a cape for Aga. Oh my god.
Interesting.
Okay,
We don't know what that
Okay.
mushroom is locking.
Yeah, so that beating Aga can give us a mushroom, and we can now logically do it. That's super fun. Yay.
Yeah, mushroom on Lumberjack, love on Ped. This is just great. Who rolled this? I think Gamma did.
Yeah, he did. Are you talking about like oh yeah, between like the mirror, there's like a way with like smart or mirror to get into past the barrier out of logic for Aga. I mean, who would do that for a mushroom? That'd probably be even more crazy than Doc going crazy on Ped. We haven't seen my items yet, so we'll see what Doc finds here. So yeah, Gamma just got a cape out of that. Okay, I have to imagine this is Hookshot, and then maybe you can follow up with TR if you don't get good options.
Oh, what do you know? French Vanilla Cane of Samaria sitting right there in Meyer, so we can beat Vitreous if we want to do that with a fighter's sword.
Screen wrapped. Oh, there's a screen wrap as well for getting to Aga. I didn't know that. Will learn that then. That would be good to know. I mean, I'll probably never do it because I'm not going to do analogic Aga. Well, maybe if there's like an item I know I need for Lumberjack.
So, Specs, how disgusting is a fighter sword Vidi fight, and would you do it in these circumstances?
I would probably go right inside GT, and maybe even consider doing part of TR first. To be honest, because you don't have a cape, a bow, a Borna. This is awful. I would probably just not do it. Probably be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to right side GT or TR.
Yeah, but at a minimum, Doc wants to see if he can get the second item out of Meyer.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable why you're here. Like, look for it. Maybe you get an item that makes it not terrible. And okay, Gamma almost messed that up. Almost used his last bomb, but he had one more bomb left to buy some more bombs. That would have felt bad. Oof. And yeah, Gamma has to do a clip in Hookshot Cave because no glove. That's why Gamma's coming down here instead of a clip. He has to go a little bit like around the fourth bump from the bottom, and then clip to the side, and then he'll dash down twice, which he's clipped through. But it is a bit precise what pixel you go through, so you gotta know what pixel to clip through on the and Gamma got it.
Oh my, Doc is going for Fighter Sword Vidi. We have not seen the second item, we have not seen the map. One is on the boss, one is in the cutscene chest.
I respect the Doc. Good luck. I mean, Doc's capable, of course, but this is gonna be you got 13 hearts, blue mail. Oh, I think we have a fairy still. Yeah, we have a fairy.
Yeah, and we have some goo.
I think you have a green. I think we have a green potion and a fairy. But the magic doesn't help us in the situation. But the fairy does. So we can throw a bunch of bombs at it, and then fighter sword, and then fairy to help recover. You can use the like the invincibility frames off of the revive to help throw hits in. Well, a hit maybe. A to get through spins.
And meanwhile, we've discovered that Hookshot Cave was junk.
Gambit's is clipping to school what you can do hard lock. Okay, good. Didn't hard lock.
This seed has seriously been junk after junk.
Yeah, the seed sucks. This is, I'm sure, the seed that Gamma wanted to play when it's his 5th tournament race of the day. This is exactly the seed you want to play.
Ooh, bomb strats on Vidi, nice.
Yeah, you definitely do that first. Being that after that, it's just fighter sword spins. You don't even have hammer, like, ugh.
Yeah, and Fire Rod can't really damage him, right?
Yeah. And Gamma going to go with mixes. He hasn't done it yet. There's 2 items here. It's a crystal, so and you can check Ped and find that about glove. I don't see Gamma chasing that glove yet. The Doc's doing a great job. He's barely gotten hit. So is that fairy.
Yeah.
Fantastic job.
Taken down 5 of the small eyeballs, 4 more to go, and then, of course, a long ping pong match with the big eyeball.
Yeah, he's done a great job. Fantastic. You can definitely tell he's practiced this. And he was confident doing this. He was like, I can do this. No problem.
So, what is it? 32 spins?
Yeah, my God. Not a fun seat.
Meanwhile, Gamma takes down Moth and is about to pick up his 3rd crystal.
Cool. He'll check Ped. He'll grab the other item skull. What's he gonna do after that?
I don't know. How's he gonna react to what's on Ped?
I don't see him diving pendants in the same way that Doc did. I can see him going to the back of Thieves because it's 3 items that you can get to at least 2 of them because he doesn't know about big chests that have anything. Doesn't have hammer. But he also might consider going to Mire. It'll be Thieves or Mire, probably. Docs did a great job. Wow, didn't even lose the fairy.
And that is the 2nd item, so we don't need to go to cutscene.
Nice heart piece. And this seed is, it's kind of trash. It's fun to watch them play it, but yeah, not the kind of seed I would really be excited to play.
I mean, we could do half of GT Basement, we could do much of TR.
Yeah, the options right now, I mean, the Doc, yeah, TR and White GT are great.
Is Doc clipping now?
Oh, yeah,
Up to Hera?
They don't have the hook shot to get,
Right, so this is his only way to get to Moldorm.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Right.
This makes sense.
I was like, you got both items, and then I remembered that, yeah, he's gonna clip to Hera.
Okay. Yeah, there's another item to find a skull, so Gamma will get that now. He doesn't have the Samaria. I feel like Gamma might enter these at this point. And then maybe we'll go to Mire like Doc did. Get that Samaria. The good thing for Gamma is he has a cape for Mire, so he'll be... I mean, Doc killed it on that fight, but like Gamma will have it even easier with Red Mail and Pete. Not like it's a great fight, it's a fighter sword, but easier. Oh yeah, Doc can actually get this check Hera big chest if he plans to.
Yeah,
that's an item.
Because he has the Mire big key, and well, the game will think he's still in Mire.
Now, if it's just the big key in the Hera big chest, that's not really useful, obviously. But if it is the item, that's great. And he's just gonna skip it. It looks like. No, he's gonna open up the big door, but he's not opening up the chest. He's skipping the big chest. Nope, we won't see it. If he was gonna do it, he would have done it right there.
Oh, he's probably... Does he want to open up the basement too or something?
He's gonna open up this door so he can come back in normally later. I think, yeah, he's what the basement looks like, as you said. So maybe do the basement right now. And yeah, as Memo said in chat, you can open up... He's going to do it later. I think he's going to be okay, because if big key's in the basement, you can go open a big chest. And if items in the basement, you don't need to open a big chest. That actually works out fine.
Okay,
So
that's clever.
I see what Doc's doing then. That makes some sense. Okay.
And meanwhile, Gamma, I guess, now that he knows what's on Ped, has decided to do Pendant Thieves.
I think it's also like you have almost nothing left because you didn't have the Samaria yet for right side GT or to make TR a better play. So it's like this and Meyer, basically, and go to TR without a Samaria. So at this point, I think you just do it while you're here, going from Skullwood to Meyer, basically. So yeah. I think Gamma's doing not because of Ped so much, but this items. Yeah, the hook shot for Gamma hasn't actually given them anything. Only thing it's done is it made it easier to... Well, you got the Swamp Crystal, but like you got no progression from it. And it made it easier to like, get the Swamp. Because you could Hero Pot to set up yourself as a clip to Swamp, but no progression from Hookshot.
Though we do need it for that crystal.
It's gotta be that Samaria. Unless it's... Yeah, it's gotta be that Samaria. Either in right side GT, or TR, or both.
So we've evened the crystal count at 3 apiece.
Well, I guess the Mushroom on Lumberjack still up there.
Right.
That's so...
The longer this drags out, the more likely that mushroom actually leads to something.
Yeah, I mean, it's still most likely going to be that Samaria in GT or TR.
Gamma also didn't mirror after getting blind.
Yeah, I don't think that's common knowledge what I'm about earlier, but that's I'll start doing that. I mean, it's not often to use gloveless, but still, for the moments I will. Definitely a nice bit of writing text, you know. Yeah, this sword has been awful. Yeah, if anyone coming in, from raids we've gotten or just coming in, things to know about the seed. We got Moon Pearl basically a minute in from Saha's Closet, along with the Fire Rod. We got Lamposphere 1, Bombos, Mirrorsphere 1. Our sword, we took over half an hour to get. It was in Pod Shooter Room. And since then, we've gotten almost no progression. Samaria was Vanilla, French Vanilla, and Meyer. Hookshot is an Eastern Palace, so that's not great. And currently we have a Glove on Ped. We have a Mushroom on Lumberjack that we could do logically. And we're missing a lot of key items. And at this point, we're pretty much looking at either the Samaria that's in Meyer that could open up stuff in TR, or right side GT, because we've seen the non-Samaria, non-hammer checks in GT. Or it's going to be that Mushroom on Lumberjack. So the seed's been really slow. Oh!
Yeah, now just imagine if Doc had gotten that Master Sword when he first dropped into Harrow from Meyer. That could have saved him a lot of trouble.
Yeah, if it a couple minutes ago. Gamma is probably never getting that sword. Yeah.
I mean, that could be a big deal if we wind up, Tempered versus Master.
Yeah, this season's been really slow, pretty gross, and we're still missing so many items that we need. So a lot of your options at this point are just, yeah. But and Doc did Meyer with just a fighter sword, and bombs. I had no invincibility items, no hammer, so he did a fantastic Vidi fight, a really good fight, but it was pretty gross.
Well, and Gamma's may well do the same, since he's now in Meyer and just got his Samaria.
He's got a cape, which makes it a little bit better.
Oh,
but
true. Yes.
still so awful.
Cape and half
Alzheimer's.
magic definitely makes things a little easier.
Yeah, and then I believe he also has. I know he's fairy as well. If not, some way to refill his magic in his bottles.
But yeah, still no sign of bow or hammer. Ice rod.
So yeah, it makes sense for Doc to now do all swamp. So I'd still say Gamma's a little bit of a lead here, minus the sword and hair that he'll never get. But he'll at least get a sword somewhere else. We'll see how that pays out. But Gamma's probably next going to either head to GT or TR. I feel like he'd go to TR first, but yeah. Because the stuff in Compass Room in GT isn't really going to be in Logic yet. So I feel like go TR first. So, what happened to Doc?
He decided he didn't really want to go further into Swamp after doing the map
no hook
chest.
shot. No hook shot.
Right. I mean, I was worried he'd waste a huge amount of time on left side Swamp.
Yeah, the hook shot is in map chest in Eastern Palace. So Gamma got that when they did pod earlier, whereas Doc decided to leave after pod, where you got a sword that opened up Skull Woods and a few other options. It opened up Mire too. So was Gamma went ahead and did the disgusting Eastern with no bow and got the hook shot, which only opened up Median Swamp, hasn't led to no progression whatsoever yet. Hookshot Cave had nothing. Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll get to see a bit more of GT because Doc will probably go full right, I would think.
It's me that you grab the cape on the way out. Because you're gonna mirror. Why is it? And yeah, this is Gamma's 5th tournament race today.
No one told him to do 5 races in one day.
He was only going to do 4, but Doc's going to Tokyo in like 3 or 4 days. So Doc, as soon as Gamma was finishing his HMG match versus Muffins, Doc was like, "Hey, I'm leaving soon. Can we squeeze these in? Can we do one tonight?" And Gamma's like, "Okay, fine. I'll do a 5th race tonight." So yeah. Yeah, Gamma had like a 2-hour 80 keys race versus Zelga, 2 HMG races versus Muffins earlier, and I forget what the morning race was. I think it was in Spanish tournament. I don't know what the moment was. I think Gamma's won all of his races too. I believe. I know he won the HMG and 80 keys races.
Okay. So Gamma also has a green goo. Oh, right, but that also means he can recharge the cape if necessary.
Yeah, and I think
he has the same fairy.
Fairy first. He has red mail, so you can take it. You can take hits. So might as well save it. Not like the magic is directly fighting.
You still have to do 32 spins.
Yeah, but both Gamma and Doc showing that they're comfortable in this fight. So good job to them. Okay, Doc is showing his compass room. Did he? I don't think he did tile room, did he? Did he?
Doc did tile room.
It was okay. It was junk, I assume.
Yeah. Though, hey, there's Berna, so both invincibility items in GT Basement.
Okay, Gamma lost this morning. Never mind. So Gamma lost the Spanish tournament race. Okay. Well, 3 for 1 so far.
Okay. Gamma once again ahead in the crystal count.
Yeah, I still prefer Gamma's position because of that hook shot from Eastern, and being that's required for Swamp. And overall, Gamma's checked more stuff already. Doc's
at the same time, if Doc can turn up a bow, that'll send him to Eastern.
Yeah, like Doc's still not in a bad spot at all. Like Gamma definitely has a little bit of a lead. Gamma, did he not get the second item? He must not have, because he doesn't need a clip to Hera. Yeah, okay, he forgot.
Yeah, the second item was on Vidi, so he had to have gotten it.
Yeah, I agree with Malmo in chat. I personally would prefer doing TR here with the Samaria and Fire Rod first, because that's in logic. Whereas right side GT, Compass Room, and whatever here in the basement is not in logic without a hammer slash hook shot, because you have like no small keys.
Now
So it's less likely to lead you to your progression right away.
the thing about this Armos fight is you have to either poke or spin because Master Sword slashes on Armos don't actually do they do half the damage of fighter or tempered.
So Chief mentioned in chat, we do have Brona, so Doc could burn the green potion and use Brona here, but Pipe doesn't want to burn the green potion to use the Brona, which would be faster. So Gamma is going to do TR from the front here, and this is likely to be our progression. If it's not, that's even grosser, but this is likely to give us progression between a Samara and Fire
Ooh,
Rod.
that was a very nice takedown of the last two Armos to avoid one turning red.
Oh, we got a bow.
Okay, we are in business. Doc should be going to Eastern. He'll get his hook shot. He'll get a crystal.
And he hit the single dip Eastern, so that's nice, but the hook shot obviously would have been nicer to win in Swamp earlier, so doesn't really save time. Single dip in Eastern. I mean, like a double dip would have been better overall. But so we'll have that, and then we'll probably go to, I would suspect, TR, like Gamma's doing. Oh, Gamma gets the second sword. Doc will flip that later and have tempered. For Gamma's sake, through the hopefully there's like 3 silvers in the seed, or they get another sword elsewhere, or just has enough fleet at the end so that the sword advantage doesn't matter. For Doc, wasn't enough. So
Now,
yeah, go ahead, Josh.
I wasn't counting in Eastern. Did we get all 3 items here, or is there one on the boss?
I thought there was one on the boss.
Wouldn't it be funny if it's Hammer? Nope, there's Hammer and TR. Okay, well.
Yep. Gamma's like, okay, I can go to GT now.
Okay, so, and also, Doc didn't get the big key, so that's going to be on the left side.
Yeah. And
oh, where did Gamma get that sword, by the way?
That was in Compass chest of TR.
Oh, okay. So front of TR is pretty nice.
Yeah, once that Samara came into play, to me it seemed pretty obvious that's where the progression was in the seed at that point. There's the hook shot for Doc. There's tempered. So Gamma's not gonna miss that sword and Hera. So Gamma's fine.
Wow. Always bailed out.
Luck sucking. Again. Dang. But yeah, you continue here, because obviously you have TR is a crystal, you can just go ahead and do all of it, and later on you can, once you find your ice rod, you can click back in. But yeah. So we have Hammer now. We have not seen ice rod from either player. We do know there's a bow in the basement, which is in logic for Gamma now, so they can get that bow. We don't know where the other bow is. We've only seen one of the 2 gloves, and it's on Ped. So now, and both players do know about the glove on Ped.
It would be funny if the other glove is on Mushroom Turn-In.
Oh god, be Agra or new Ped.
And I mean, if neither runner does Aga, we will find out in the credits what the mushroom would have gotten us.
Oh yeah, we will. I'm curious. Yeah, this seed's Gamma doing chain chops now.
If you're rooting for Doc, you probably don't want the other glove to show up because then Gamma will have to give back the time that Doc spent doing Landmos.
Yeah, definitely. That would be better for Doc.
If you're rooting for Gamma, you probably want the other glove to show up, and then Gamma never has to go back into Desert or Pod.
Yeah, otherwise, was Gamma most likely gets that bow from GT in the basement. Might be considering if Gamma does all of GT and doesn't have a glove, and then it will probably be Eastern at that point. Gamma will probably just go Ped because then you know what the glove is. But then it's only the Ice Rod. But GT will probably have at least one of those two items.
And just a vanilla boss heart container on Armos.
Oh yeah, Smith Chain having progression would be pretty bad. Like we can do Smith Chain without mitts. It's out of logic, but we could do it. But I feel like Doc can probably do Smith out of logic. I've never seen Gamma do it, but that's probably it's a preference of like not wanting to waste time doing out of logic checks.
So what do you think? Is Doc gonna do Swamp with the hook shot, or is he now gonna look at TR?
Looks like he's going to BT.
Oh,
Right?
no. What would he do in GT? He still doesn't have the hammer.
Oh, he's going down to Swamp to Vanilla because he already opened it. So he's gonna do a wrap all the way down to Swamp, and then just enter the.
Oh wow, okay.
This makes sense. I like this. Yeah, since it's already opened up Swamp, he can just go in the front entrance. I'll have to pull the damn switch again, obviously, but yeah. Yep, and then you're down here, and then you'll fix the cam when you go back into Swamp. And yeah. There you go.
Well, he could save himself some time not doing left side, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't know that. Yeah, they know they're still looking for Ice Rod, Hammer, and potentially the other glove. I suspect Gamma will probably mirror after grabbing the key and go to the left side now and wait on Aspermos. Yep, that's what you'd expect. Okay.
So this will be our first look at left side GT.
And you have to imagine this is gonna. It has to have some progression, right? Right? It doesn't actually have to. Odds are very good that it does, though.
If nothing else, it has the big key.
Yeah, we have to do it for big key. We know it's on the left side.
Of course, if Gamma wants to actually beat GT now. Oh, there's the other glove. So decided advantage for Gammachuu now.
Yeah, it's an even bigger lead for Gamma, because now the Desert Clear, as you mentioned, from Doc for that ped situation, is going to hurt. Because Gamma will never do it. Well, likely never do it. Assuming nothing's on Smith's chain and Gamma's, and if something wasn't Smith's chain, Gamma would be able to do it out of logic.
Yeah, I guess if you're rooting for Chaos, you still have to root for Ice Rod on Purple Chest.
Yeah, that'd be pretty gross. Yeah, there's still a lot of gross spots for that Ice Rod. The whole game's open, except for Trion X, so anywhere else, the Ice Rod can be.
Could also, of course, be on Mushroom Turn-In.
It could be. Yeah, that's possible.
I mean, it's just kind of crazy when you see Mushroom on Lumberjack and Glove on Ped.
Yeah, this scene's pretty gross. All things considered, though, our players have done a good job in not letting it. There's the Ice Rod.
Okay,
So Gamma just has to go to the basement, get their Ice Rod behind, get their bow behind Ice Armos, and they're in go mode.
Yep.
So no ped or Aga needed. The seed. Logically, Ped's required, because you need mitts logically to get into Ice Palace, but we don't have to actually get the mitts to get in Ice Palace, so we're not going to grab them. So Gamma will be in go mode once they get the bow behind Isermos.
Also required double dip of TR.
Yes. Yep, you need to get the hammer there. Not uncommon in this mode. A nice safety, okay. Don't really need it with 17 hearts red mail, but we'll take it. But the good news is this is only game 1, so for Doc, they'll still end this. They'll still end it in the best of 3, assuming the results of this match, this race go the way we think it will. Doc's still in it, can still win the best of 3, and also it's also a double elimination bracket, so whoever loses the best of 3 is still also in, but from the loser side. So it's only one race, doesn't actually decide who wins yet, who moves on.
And Gamma having tempered for Ice Armos puts him in much better shape.
Could also Burna, if they wanted.
He could use Burna, but apparently Burna's just too easy. Neither runner wants to do it when they can use the Fire Rod.
Yeah, they prefer like fires for Vidi. They don't like things easy.
So there is Gamma's go mode in 1 hour 20. He just needs to do Eastern and Ice and finish up TR. Oh, right, and he still has the climb.
Yeah, and he saves it quick because he's going to do it at the end. That way he's right at Ganon, so it makes sense. Fast to the end, so you don't have to walk back to Ganon after you beat your last dungeon. So that's why he's saving the climb, even though he could have done it right then.
Only because he has to go back to the mountain to do TR. Like, if he had no other reason to go back to the mountain, I'd think the two would cancel out.
No, because after TR, well, Gamma will actually run over to go to GT, but I still think it'd be faster if TR wasn't one of the main dungeons, so just saving quit to mountain and quit to GT. Versus having to save and quit to Link's house and walk down to the south portal and then run all the way around to Pyramid.
Well, for a fleeting moment, Doc actually has more crystals than Gamma.
Yes.
But he is still 3 rather important items from go mode.
Yeah, Doc's probably gonna go to TR next though, and we'll get that hammer, and then we'll go to GT and get the glove and ice rod, so I don't suspect we'll see any issues there. Okay, checking Bombo Salvit first, that's reasonable. But then we'll see Doc go TR, I would expect. Get the hammer, then go to GT, do what Gamma already did. You can find go mode. There's not a lot left, so that's not completely horrible. I thought the last 300, I think. Okay.
Oh, yay. Well, at least go mode ice should be nice and fast.
Yes. And TR we can use clip into the back, so yeah, the last 2 digits here should go pretty fast.
Wonder where the silvers are.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Probably ice at this point. We've seen just about everything else. Or else on the GT climb, I suppose.
Could be. We never saw Big Chest either in GT.
Oh, Gamma didn't do GT Big Chest before going into Ice Armos?
Oh, he did. It was a red potion, never mind. He did do it.
Okay. Yeah, because usually in a situation like that, you'd do Big Chest before Ice Armos.
Yeah, you're right. We didn't see that. So could be a mushroom tournament for silvers.
Green
Smith's
Pendant.
Chain. Yeah, Green Pendant, Smith's Chain. GT Climb. Ice Palace. Helma, I think has an item. I'm not totally sure, but probably.
I love how in the last match, silvers were in Thieves' Big Chest and neither runner got them.
Oh yeah, that was in Gamma's second match versus Muffins this afternoon or earlier today.
Yeah,
Yesterday,
because
depending on
Hammer
where
was
you're
in a
at.
really ugly place, and both runners did thieves relatively early.
Yeah, Gabby is going to clip into the back of TR here. Because he's already gotten the big key, has keys. This needs to go back to the back again. Needs to do the mirror as they have to hit Y for the mirror as they do the screen transition. Not quite getting it, but you can keep redoing this until you get it. So no big
It's
deal.
better to do this before ice.
Doing TR might be a smidge faster because when you finish, you could then walk one over and then clip into GT. So it probably is a smidge faster to do Ice Palace first, I agree. But not by a lot. But it would be a little faster to do Ice Palace first. Yeah, Gamma and Doc will both have to do either the mirror wrap or the flippers wrap. Technically there's a Tam swim where you can like swim into Ice Palace, but like no one ever does that.
I've seen it.
It's not. If you have flippers or mirror to get into ice, you're gonna do that because it's more consistent and faster, and you don't have to worry about enemy RNG. You wouldn't do it unless you get in a niche scenario where you have no flippers or mirror, and you go ice. Ah, there we go.
Okay. Well, we're not missing silvers today, that's for sure.
Cool game. Nice. So we didn't even have to go to the basement for Bell. You could just come here first with the ice rod.
Yeah, so I guess you could have left GT after getting the ice rod.
And Gamma will probably go for the mirror wrap into Ice Palace here. It's a bit faster than the Flippers approach. Flippers take a little bit longer to set the clip into. The Flipper screen wrap takes a bit longer to set up than the mirror one.
And Doc is doing a clip to get on top of Tiardo?
Yeah.
Oh, to get into Laser Bridge, I see.
Yeah.
Which
well,
unfortunately is just going to put up his hammer longer.
Yeah, I know Doc always likes to do TR from the back. He always routes this way, and then at the end he'll just die or mirror back to it. This is how Doc likes to route. And this,
yeah, just
you can do different routing options in TR in this mode.
Knowing where the hammer is, it's unfortunate. Like, I guess since Gamma still has the whole GT climb, there's a decent chance that Doc will hit go mode before Gamma finishes.
And nice clip there by Gamma. Then Hardlock executed it pretty fast, so great job. Pretty fast clip. Oh, yeah. Good. Probably get TR finished. We get TR. Maybe Ice, yeah. But they have to do all of climb. And Ganon. Yeah, so Doc might be in GT before Gamma finishes. Yeah, probably will, actually.
Gamma gives up on trying to hit the switch and icebreaker and is just going to do IPBJ the old-fashioned way.
Okay. Interesting. That's a choice. It is faster to do icebreaker there, right? If you're in go mode, yeah, it is. So this is slower, but
well, he was having trouble hitting the switch.
yeah, there's multiple ways to hit that switch with bombs with Samaria. Like it's kind of odd. Yeah, this is barely slower. It's negligible. And Gammon will have enough arrows. He has 6, so he'll be fine for Ganon. Well, and he can grab some more on the climb. Still have the climb left, so he'll have to grab some arrows on the climb actually because of mimics.
Yeah, I mean he does need to kill the mimics.
And Doc, I think intentionally died there. Oh no, wait, he did not. It was an accident. He got the big key, so he could have died there. Or he doesn't have the hammer yet. Never mind,
Yeah,
he did
he's
not mean to do that. Yep. He's also going to get the hammer, and there's another sword and compass chest.
Yeah, he'll get his tempered.
Because hammer was in roller room to the right, and then the sword was here in compass. And since Doc did this back to TR back to front, hold the sleeve and go to GT with that hammer.
And that is 7 crystals for Gammachuu. And if you guessed that the GT Big Key would be in top left chest and rando room, you win.
And now, Gamma was put back into GT, go do the climb. There's nothing on the climb Gamma could want, so we'll skip all the chests. Should be pretty easy climb. I mean, we have... What's Gamma? Gamma, you haven't done climb yet. Gamma just forgot he hasn't done the climb
Oh
yet.
no, well, he'll find the pyramid closed and then he'll remember.
Yeah, he's got the time, luckily. If this was a close race, this would feel bad. But
well, that explains why he did TR before ice.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, he's gonna go... Whoops. This will be fun. This is the I've done 520 races today moment. And the seed was not great. I remembered.
Oh, yay. Got most of the way there and then remembered.
Imagine losing a 20 race to that. That would feel so bad. Oof. Okay, now click the GT again, go to the climb. And once you're in GT doing the climb, the rest of the mode will be completely vanilla looking for rando, you know, no more glitches.
Meanwhile, Doc needs to go back into GT to get his go mode.
Yes. Well, once they get the ice rod and the big key, which I think we're in the same room, rando room, they can just go. They can just leave.
Oh.
Pod?
Jeez, yes, he is flipping into pod Y?
He's going for the glove on Pet.
But he still doesn't have ice rod.
I know. Yeah. I think Doc feels behind, and he's like, I already invested that time. So he's going for what he probably thinks is an out at this point, even though it's not, not a high chance of paying out. That's probably his mindset, is like, I'm probably behind. I have to go for this out, which is the only glove being on pad, basically. So, yeah. I see the line of thinking. But yeah, it's fortunate. But it's not going to decide the race. Just, yeah, fortunate still. But we get to see the ped pull.
Yay.
So yay for the viewers.
But no mushroom turn-in, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, we need to ask Doc to do that real quick. Okay, can you do that too? But yeah, definitely a bit of a troll seed. Has some very nasty item spots. This is the type of seed that was really slow to give you progression. Like, they would give you the thing you didn't quite need yet, but it would take forever to actually give you the items you truly needed to move forward. So it's kind of annoying like that. It's like, oh, here's your moon pearl. Here's the footbridge you can't use. Here's the fire orb that's useless. Here's the mirror that's not useful.
Gamma did not restock his arrows in the room after land mode 2, so he has exactly 4 silvers for the Ganon fight.
He can grab some in the pre-molder room if he thinks about it. Maybe a drop in front of the enemies here, but probably not. If he wants more arrows, yeah, he can mold them if he thinks about it.
Oh, thank you, Malmo. I had totally forgotten. Right, the stun prize is arrows, so he can get them whenever he wants.
I was good, I would just grab the pot here, though. I'd be done with it. Yep. Here you go.
And there's pendant number 3 for Dr. Earworm.
Nice. Time for Pedball. Yeah, we'll see cape shots from Gamma. He always does this. It's good strat for Aga. Oh, Doc's gonna turn on the green pendant first. You haven't seen this.
I can't imagine what it could be of use. I guess there's stuff like powder and flute that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. A shovel. Fantastic. That's what we want.
So we're gonna get the shovel check before we pull Ped.
May not see Ped in time. Oh.
As Gamma has a nice Gammachuu fight there.
And this should be a very cushy, very, very easy end fight. Tempered, silvers, red mail, 18 hearts. We have a red potion. I think maybe even a green potion. No, only a red potion, I think. And I think a fairy still. Yeah, should be pretty easy. And half magic, yeah, like not too bad. No, I want to see this pet ball. I think Doc gets some time.
Not a great Ganon position for the 1-on-1, but thanks to the cape, I think we got it.
Yeah, makes it easy. You got loads of magic. Or maybe Doc does since it's a pet goal seed, right? You know? And win.
It'll be a moral victory. Wow. Ganon not behaving on phase 3 here.
What do we have on Ped? Oh, go up. We already knew this. Duh. This. I got in the moment, okay?
So now he'll probably do ice, hoping for the ice rod there.
Yeah, he'll do Adalogic Ice with that glove.
Wow, that was a nice triple before the lights went out for Gamma.
Oh, Doc never did backup escape. So seeing that.
Anyway, get your GGs in for Gammachuu, who will go up 1-0 here.
Yep. So, good start to the best of 3 for Gamma. And GG's. Not a fun seed, but he played it really well. You know, Doc went for some gambles that fortunately didn't pay off, and didn't go to Eastern for the hookshot as soon, which made some things easier.
And there's the forfeit from Doc.
Yeah, Doc is probably we just kind of wait for Gamma to finish at this point. But I think they just fell behind with some plays at the end because they had committed so hard to the pet earlier and got to the hook shot late, and yeah.
Let's see if we can get them in here to talk.
Sadly, Telethar, Gamma's only 4-1 today. He lost his morning race. So, only won 4 was 5 games. You know, not the great player we thought he was. But now, also know Gamma's a good player. It's insane that doing 5 tourney races in one day. I'll be looking at that. Let's see. When's the next match? I think they already have it scheduled. Okay, so the next 2 matches, they're going to do a double header if they need the game 3 on Sunday. So Sunday at 8:30 Eastern and 10:30 Eastern will be game 2 and 3. 3 obviously only happening if Doc wins game 2.
And we are joined by both of our runners, GG.
GG's.
Hey, GG's, Doc.
First of all, very nice Fighter Sword Vitreous fights for both of you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was very lovely. I didn't even realize, I'm going in there without cane. I'm not expecting the cane in there. I'm expecting like a hammer.
Yep,
Like,
same.
oh, that's so disgusting.
Yeah, it was really gross. Um,
Yeah.
God.
Everything was just,
Neither of you got a crystal for the first 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was trash.
this seed will do that. Man, I felt initially bad when I found the pro because I like to route in Saha early on. Like, oh,
Uh-huh.
okay, you could just go straight to the Dark World. Like, I like to clear my Sphere 1, just get out of the way. And I got, like, nothing out of it. And when I finished, I got the mirror. I'm like, wow, this would have been nice to have before I did everything in Light World. But then I found a whole lot of nothing in Dark World. Like, oh, man, I can't feel bad about the Light World now because I can't imagine, you skipping all that. And
Yeah.
I think the only thing that was out there was a sword and pod.
Yep, that was it.
That was
there was a
terrible.
shovel. There was a shovel on Green Pendant, which led to nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Which I hope SG Chat is happy. I hope you all appreciate the ped poll.
We did appreciate it. It was sad we didn't see Mushroom on Lumberjack, but we like the pet.
Oh, I saw it. Was there anything there?
No one
Oh.
did it. Oh,
Okay.
I was thinking about it as I'm in Mire, like, this cape, when I saw it in GTA, like, kind of chuckled at it, like, okay, there's no
Yeah.
way it could be behind that mushroom.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's just terrible. This scene was just awful all around. Awful,
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, at a certain point, like I was telling Gamma, and it wasn't purely for memes that I went to ped. I felt, I don't know. I made a bunch of really small mistakes. Like I should have opened Hera Big Chest in Mire State. I forgot that I had Samar. Yeah, I forgot that I had Samaria, or not Samaria, Burna for Ice Armos. So that fight took forever. Just a bunch of little things like that. And so at a certain point, I decided my best out was glove in like Back of Escape or Spike Cave or something like that, and that was required. Which was, it was fully possible. But yeah, that's why I went to Pod, not GT, after I got finally got the hammer out of TR.
Yeah, we noticed. We were a bit surprised when we did the only landmo kill in desert.
Yeah, I figured that would raise some eyebrows. It was insurance. It was supposed to be a real quick thing, and then I like mirror bonked like 70 times, so it was not that quick.
I did consider it so hard as I'm in Mire. I almost went into the Hera into Mire State after I killed Vidi, but I'm already feeling so behind. I'm like, oh gosh, I just bail on that Hera big key chest. And I was gonna use that to kind of think about, did I kill Lenmo?
Right. I just did it before Mire because I was like, screw it. This is.
Yeah.
I was really so. This is a rematch bracket for Gamma and I because we were in the finals of the Mentor Glitch tournament, and I fell into the trap in those games of being like, I'm never gonna beat Gamma unless I make like a sick pull. So I like rushed Pendant Eastern with no bow in both of our matches.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I was like really trying not to do that this time. I was like, I'm just gonna play my game. And then at a certain point there was just nothing, and I'm like, what if though? What if I Giga Brain the only available glove on Ped?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I got desperate after I avoid Eastern so hard, but I did dip it at some point. I had something in there. What was it? I got something
Hook shot?
out of Eastern. Oh, the hook shot.
Yeah, hook shot was in Eastern. Yeah, I was bummed out when I saw that because I'd already been in Swamp twice.
Oh gosh, you were in Swamp.
Yeah, well, because I went in for the first chest on my first like Dark World loop, and then I was being a coward, so I didn't open the bombable chest when I was unlocking it the second time. So I like went out and back in to open it, and then like almost the next thing I got was hook shot.
Oh yeah, that just feels really bad.
Yeah.
Couple good comments here. One, it was a boomerang on the mushroom tornado, so boomerang. And the other thing I was gonna say is, Doc, you got that sword out of Hera. Gamma got 3 swords, but never got the Hera sword.
Hera had
Gotcha.
a sword.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the big
wow.
chest. In the big chest.
Okay.
Yeah, Doc, I'm
Which-
kind of surprised that you didn't just get the big chest the first time.
Yeah,
through.
as soon as I reset the dungeon, I went, dang it. Like, except I didn't use that word. I used a different word that I'm not supposed to say on SG. Because yeah, it didn't occur to me until too late. Because race nerves and everything. It's late in the seed. I had like 1 crystal at like an hour 20 or whatever it was, and I didn't think about it until too late. That like, oh yeah, that was risk free. I should have grabbed that.
Wow, 171 clear rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice full clear. I was a little nervous too if Smith's Chain it might have had Ice Rod because I was at Ice
Yep.
Rod and Bow, and I don't
Where
know if you can do that potion thing to get the.
Oh
miss
no,
without-
I don't know it. There's a mirror wrap version also that I don't know.
Oh, there's even a mirror wrap. I
Or
didn't
no,
know
it's
that.
not a wrap. I think it's a mirror portal displacement. It's similar to the Pyramid Fairy one.
Okay.
I think the YBA one's is pretty easy to learn.
Yeah, I don't know either of them. So.
Yeah, I
but
was
yeah.
gonna. Yeah, I've just kind of prayed, hoping that's not the case here. But
Yeah.
yes, that glove would have hurt me if I didn't find another glove out there.
Yeah. Where was the ice rod? Because that was my go mode.
That was Rando Room.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it was just okay. So
Along with the
cool.
GT Big Key.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was just all of my go mode was in GT. I was too far behind at that point, even if I had gone straight to GT after I got my hammer. I put off Dark Death Mountain for too long.
Yeah. And the silvers were on Trinex.
Oh, nice. God, it's so gross.
Yeah, this one was just pretty bad.
Yeah.
A great 5th 20 race of the day, right, Gamma, to close it off?
I was about to say, yeah. Yeah.
You know, the seed bleed affected me towards the end because the 2 HMG seeds I did today was Muffin. I already had done Aga too, and I'm like, okay, after my final crystal, just walk over to the pyramid hole. And I'm walking over to the pyramid hole after I finish all my crystal. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, I need to kill Aga too. I haven't done that one. And
I was gonna say, in addition to the normal thanks to the crew and thanks to chat for watching, thank you to Gamma for scheduling with me tonight. I am on a very tight schedule, and thank you for playing your 5th race of the day tonight.
Oh yeah, no, that's all good. I enjoy playing Rando, so it was definitely fun. And GG's again to you as well. And thanks to everybody else for putting up the restream. And yeah, I do look forward to our next game. That's gonna be Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Well, awesome. Thank you guys for the race. It was fun to watch, even though I'm sure it wasn't the most fun to play. And yeah, and then those 2 games, I think will be 8:30 and 10:30 if Game 3 is needed, Eastern Time this Sunday. So look forward to that. And yeah, Jossie, thanks for coming with me.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. I can't believe we did this twice in one day.
I conned all Gamma's 2 matches today. You know, I played 5 matches, but
right, you conned all 3 of Gamma's HMG matches.
Yeah, thanks again for putting up the restream. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks all.
But yeah, and please do follow the runners. Both great guys and obviously great runners. And thanks to Malmo herself for doing the tracking here. And I guess next up, we should just shout out the next match in this tournament, which is in about 9 hours, 10 a.m. Eastern, Doomtap versus This Is Not Yoho on SpeedGaming 5. So be sure to tune in for that. Anything else?
Not me. See you around, everyone. Yeah, more HMG tomorrow. And thanks for watching.
Have a good night.